everyone. This is my review of The Death Cure by James Dashner. Have you read this book? Do you know why I'm acting like this? Alright, it's time for the real video, I guess. Spoiler people, sorry, go away, but it was fantastical and heartbreaking and it was heartbreaking, by the way. But go read the series, highly recommend it, and yes, go. So hello there, people. All you spoiler people are gone, right? Because I'm about to spoil it for you. Newt dies! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know when I read that? First hour, geography class. Sitting there, our teacher's out of the room, I'm sitting there. It happens. And I'm like, my face breaks apart. I slam the book, I slam it down on the ground, and I kick it. And my friends are like, what's wrong? And I'm like, don't talk to me. I cannot believe it. I am absolutely furious. I was in a horrible mood the rest of the day. People were like, hey, Margaret. And I'm like, hi. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, and they're like, oh gosh, Margaret. And then Teresa. And this book frustrated me to no end. I've read some really freaking frustrating books, and I think this one is gonna win. Other than the most horrible, gruesome, terrifying, sad murder I've ever witnessed, even though it technically wasn't a murder, it was more of a mercy kill, but you know, that's what we're gonna call it for now. It was absolutely miserable, but other than that, it was a fantastic book. I am not satisfied with the conclusion. I do not think it was a very satisfying conclusion to such a trilogy, such an amazing trilogy, but I'll get to that in a minute. Ratman and his little, what's his face, Jansen, has a nice big part in this book, which is really, really interesting, and I was glad that happened, because he was an interesting character, and he was so borderline evil and helpful at the same time. I don't know. So many things, man, I'm telling you, so many things in here just made my jaw drop, and BT Dubs, I bought this yesterday. I'm done. I was telling people that at school, they're like, how would you do that? And I'm like, oh well. But Brenda and Thomas, no! No! No, this is pretty much all gonna be about death, is the two deaths. Teresa and Newt. That's what this review is pretty much gonna be about, so, you know, deal with it. Okay. I didn't know, like I said in my Squirt Childs review, I don't know who that I want to ship Thomas with. Of course, it's like in my mind, Teresa, because Thomas and love and wicked and blah 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 and all that. But I guess I would have been okay with it being Brenda, but then when it actually happened, I was like, no, not at all. But technically, if we have to go with that, Brenda was chosen by default, so it's not like he really loves her. I mean, it's because Teresa died. I bet he probably would have picked Teresa if she did. Okay, well, when Teresa died, I was heartbroken. I did not expect that at all. Like, I kinda saw Newt coming when they were like, he's not immune. I was like, oh my gosh, my baby's gonna die. But of course I pushed it out of my mind. And you know, he didn't die because of the disease. He died because Thomas shot him. What? Why would you do that? Someone please tell me this. Why? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again, just like first hour. But, I mean, I guess I understand where Newt and Thomas are coming from, because personally, I would be in Newt's situation, and I would rather be dead than lose my mind and kill people and be cannibalized. I don't want to turn into a cannibal, and I don't want to lose my mind because, I mean, if you've lost your mind, it's virtually like you're dead because you don't have anything to hold on to, you don't have any, you know, thing to live for. So, I mean, it's like you're already dead, only you're miserable, so I would rather just go ahead and be dead. So I would probably, if I was Newt, I'd be like, someone kill me too. But why did Newt ask Thomas that? Didn't Newt know that his BFF wasn't gonna want to shoot him? I feel so bad for Thomas that those 2 pages of like him like, shoot me, and Thomas is like, no, and he's like, shoot me. I'm like, what? He said, do it before I become one of them. Kill me. And then he whispered, please, Tommy, please. Oh my god. And with his heart falling into a black abyss, Thomas pulled the trigger. That's what I was like. That was me. That literally was me. But the title is very misleading. There wasn't a cure, was there? I mean, did I miss something? Because I think I might have missed something. My mind was kind of hazy after Newt died. My mind what just fell off? Cool. Something just fell off and I don't know how. But my mind was kind of hazy, but this was kind of, like I said, it was not a very satisfying conclusion to the trilogy. I still gave it 5 stars and I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love this trilogy. It's definitely one of my top 3 series of all time. It was amazing, but I just feel like it could have either been a little bit thicker or things could have been wrapped up better because they don't get their memories back. They don't, like, and since they don't get their memories back, they don't meet their parents, they don't blah, 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 they don't do all this. I don't think there was a cure. Everyone just died and then they're like, oh, okay, it's over. I mean, isn't that kind of what happened? Like I said, there probably was a cure and I just missed it. But, I don't think, oh god, I don't know. Once Newt died, absolutely nothing else mattered to me, so I just kind of like, no, forget this, man. But, like, I was so glad Minho didn't die because other than Thomas is a handful. He's a shake if I ever met one. He is so stupid. The gosh dang idiot. He is so stupid. So many of his decisions to me were ridiculous, but he also just didn't, it was like he didn't have a brain in any way. I mean, just the way he acted, he was stupid. And I guess in his situations, I'd be pretty stressed out. But like I talked about in The Maze Runner, and in The Scorched Trials of You, like, he was like, oh my gosh, Chuck is dead. I promised him. And I'm like, but you were stupid to make that promise because you have no idea what's gonna happen. I mean, he's just stupid. But like I was saying, other than Thomas, like, if he died, I would have been so disappointed and so confused and like, why? Why, James Dashner? Why'd you do it? Why? You're sick and evil and horrifying. But the last good character was Minho, and I was so glad he didn't die. He didn't, did he? I don't think he did. Something tells me I would have caught that, but like I said, I was pretty loopy. But these deaths, I know this thing is pretty much entirely about the deaths, but I'm trying to be more expansive, but I just can't be because I'm so furious. I am furious. But I just feel like there was a lot hanging out. And I was in psychology class, and I'm sitting here next to my friend who's still in the first book, but I've told her some things about it, and she doesn't really care to be spoiled. She didn't really care if she's spoiled or whatever. And so I read the last line before the epilogue, and it's like talking, and I said, please read this. And she read it, and I said, that is not how you end a high stress level dystopian epic fantasy trilogy that's amazing with action-packed characters and danger at every turn. You don't end that series with him sitting with his girlfriend on the sunset. That is not how you end it. That was the stupidest ending I've ever seen, or definitely one of them at least. That one was so stupid. Like, this entire crazy, amazing, action-filled story, and then, alright, everything's well, so I'm just going to cuddle with you by the sunset. I'm like, stereotypes. This was the one series that didn't stereotype everything. The boy wasn't, or the girl wasn't completely obsessed with the guy. It was actually kind of the other way around. Thomas was always like, the thing that stuck out to me was her last name, and all I thought about was Teresa, Brenda. Just good grief, man. But anyway, this was one of the series that was not stereotypical. And when that happened, I'm like, no, that was the biggest eye roll. Like, literally, you're kidding me. Oh gosh. This book was so frustrating, but it was good. It really was. It's just, I wasn't a fan, like I was saying, if it was like a little bit longer, I think it would have worked better. Definitely 5 stars. I need to stop having favorite characters, don't I? But the title, like I was saying, is very misleading. The Death Cure. Is there a death cure? Someone needs to tell me that. I don't think there was a cure. I might have to reread this, but I'm skipping note. So that was not a very informative or put together review because all I was pretty much talking about was the death, and I'm sorry for that. But I am going to start the Kill Order, and I will have a review for that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please tell me down below your thoughts on this book, your thoughts on the series as a whole, and just, you know how to do it. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!